Welcome to another GoRV camping cuisine brought to you by our mates at Thetford. G'day guys, I'm Joe. I'm sitting in this luxurious club lounge in a Viscount V3 Premium, and this is where I'll be cooking our next dish. So I've been sitting here reading this cookbook trying to get some inspiration. I reckon I want to give a pizza damper a go in this Thetford oven. Let's get cooking. Now I'm going to head over to the fridge. It's a Thetford N4000. It's a great size fridge for this size caravan. Now we're going to need some olives, some salami, cheese, got our parsley, buttermilk, and some butter. Now bring it over to the bench over here, and you'll notice I've got some self-raising flour, some cast sugar, and some salt. And that's all we need. So we're going to need a mixing bowl and sifter. And we're going to begin by adding 2 cups of self-raising flour. Got half a cup, so I'm going to need 4 of these. So sifting our flour just aerates our flour and gets rid of those clumps. We've sifted our flour, now I need a tablespoon of caster sugar and a pinch of salt. Now we're going to cut 60 grams of butter. We're going to drop the butter straight in the bowl. Now what we want to do is we're going to get down and dirty. We're going to knead that butter through. Just keep working that through and it will eventually feel like fine breadcrumbs. Once you've got that texture filling with those fine breadcrumbs, you can leave the bowl down and we'll start cutting up the rest of our ingredients. 15 slices of salami and add a bunch of parsley. Now today I've gone for mild Hungarian salami. If you want a bit more of a kick, you can use some spicy salami. We don't want large chunks, so I'm going to cut them quite small. Finally dice up our parsley. Then we'll get the salami and the parsley into our mixing bowl. Need a couple of tablespoons of Kalamata olives. Now we're going to add a handful of cheese. Now I've gone for a pizza blend cheese. It's got mozzarella, a bit of parmesan, and tasty cheese all in one. Nice generous handful of cheese. Now what we want to do, we want to mix that through. And once we've got that mixed through, we want to create a well in the center. We can pour our buttermilk in. Now before I add the buttermilk, I'm going to preheat our Thetford oven to 220 degrees. So the oven fired up, need to get our buttermilk in the mixture now. I need 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. I'm going to pour that straight down into the well. That's our 3/4 of buttermilk in. Now I'm going to use a butter knife to start folding this in and turn it into our dough. And I'll use a knife until the dough becomes nice and sticky. Now our mixture is quite sticky at the moment, so I'm going to flour our bench top and get this onto the bench. Now we're going to knead this until it becomes a nice smooth dough, roughly about a 20 centimetre disc. Got to a nice mix, it's about 20 centimetre disc. It's not delicate, ready for the oven. Now before I put this onto our baking tray, I'm going to score this like a pizza into 8s, but we're not going to go right through, we're going to stop about 3/4 of the way. Now I'm going to slide out our tray, I'm going to place our dough on the baking paper and glaze it with some buttermilk. Then we're going to pop this in the oven for about half an hour. While it's in the oven, I might return back to my cookbook to get some more inspiration for next episodes. The damper is giving off a nice aroma throughout the fan. It's got this nice golden brown colour to it. Now, damper's been cooking for about 25 minutes, and it looks pretty good to me. The Thetford's done an amazing job. And I think we're about done. Turn the oven off and let's cut a few slices. It smells great, it looks great, and it sure tastes great. You bake this and it'll be gone in minutes. And that's another successful GoRV camping cuisine, thanks to our mates at Thetford. To check out this recipe and other great recipes, go to gorv.com.au. Thanks guys, see you next time.